Good morning. Good morning. Just want to talk to you guys this morning about distractions. A lot has been going on. There's a lot of things happening. And there's a lot of individuals that are displaced. And there's just a ton of distraction. There is a ton of information. And what we expect, or what you should expect from your leaders, is if there is distraction, you expect leaders to correct that curve immediately. Leaders do not allow there to be rumors. If a leader has an opportunity to quell a rumor once it gets to their ears, they are going to quell that rumor. If you are not seeing that, then take a moment to understand that I'm telling you that that's not a good leadership quality. Every position that we elect, we don't always elect leaders. Sometimes we elect managers. They're very different. And you're going to have to start learning the differences between a leader and a manager. These qualities do not come with the position. We know that we heard the Speaker of the House say, hey, we've given FEMA the money, but FEMA has not done what they're supposed to do with that money. We know that we heard the Vice President say, hey, we've contacted the offices, but they haven't opened back up. What we expect a leader to say in that moment is, I received the phone call, here is how my office handled that. That's what we expect. We don't expect to see partisan fighting back and forward. That's not leadership. And when you see that, you have to understand the character of an individual that is in this seat that is not up for re-election may change. Without checks and balances, it changes dramatically. So our current governor, he's not up for re-election. So maybe the character that we're seeing that's a little lackadaisical, or, let's go off and get some Chick-fil-A, things that a ton of people aren't even able to do. So to speak those words speaks volumes to your character. When you have crisis, you're looking for guidance and information that's going to be beneficial. Now we're trying to ask ourselves, where do we get our trusted information from? Here is what I'm going to tell you to do. First and foremost, when you hear an individual tell you something, you need to vet that information. You must vet that information at least once or twice, and you need to come up with a guaranteed way to say, hey, this person has put out information. They've also told me where to get the information from to validate what they're saying so that I can create a trusted source. We have a distraction problem because we are not creating trusted sources. And that comes from leadership. You must be able to validate what I put out. That's very important. I need to be able to point you to my references so that you're able to validate my terminology, the words that I'm saying to you, the policy that I'm using to back that, and the legislation also. But you need to be able to validate that. So when you're out here trying to pick a trusted source, the way you do it is you listen for what an individual is saying. Then you see if they have provided a resource. If they haven't provided a resource, it's okay. Ask for it. Hey, where are you getting this from? Just so we can know, because we have to create trusted sources. We must create trusted sources. So we need a way to do that. The way to do it is, hey, you're telling me something. Where did you get the information from so I can go and verify? Now, on a personal level, you need to be able to do this multiple times so that when your trusted source says something, you can believe them and start to take them now at face value. This will quell a lot of the distractionary conversations that are happening, because now you understand that, hey, listen, this individual who's told me these things, I can go vet anything they say right now. I can go find the data to prove what they're saying. While we work through these problems, and we know that we're not out of hurricane season until November 30th, we're going to continue to work with everyone. We got those wildfires also happening up there in Wyoming. So there's a lot of things that are happening in the United States of America in relation to nature and nature's disasters. So Just keep that stuff in mind, but understand that if you feel distracted, if you're wondering who can I trust, vet the source. If you're not getting the source, or you cannot ask an individual for that resource so that you can find out where this information came from, put them on the I don't know if I can trust you or I can't trust you list. It's pretty simplistic. It's just lay it out there. If we can't find what you're putting out, if we can't back that up, then you have to stop trusting people that you cannot back up what they're saying. You must be able to back up what they're saying. We cannot keep using they, then them. We have to get away from that. We need to be able to point out the actual issues and who is not doing what. We need to be able to. I am watching people on the ground say that they have issues, and we're going to take that at face value, because those individuals are literally about to experience more hardships. So it is very important to know that, hey, can we start bringing some transparency, understanding, and start requiring our elected officials to point us to sources. The sources say, I got this information from here. When you start to give us your opinion or any of those types of things, we're standing by for that. But we want the sources so we can make sure that we're trusting who we're supposed to be. Leaders do not allow rumors to fester. They just do not do it. You will not find any good leaders that allow rumors to fester. It's unhealthy and it creates discourse. And leaders do not want discourse. Vet your sources. Let's quell the distractions. Let's validate, verify. So then we come back and we say, hey, you said this. We went and looked up exactly what you said and did not find that information. Just understand that you are no longer a trusted source. Have a great day.